Having like a psychic hotline connection with me because this story is actually for me. Does your house need a new paint job like mine does? You can cut corners, but it's still expensive. Spraying can be cheaper and faster, but is it better than the old-fashioned just brushing? And are you liable if a worker falls off a ladder? Should you trust a quote over the phone? Answers to these questions and more are found in today's report from our Valley View Live sponsor, Angie's List.
The first priority in picking a painter is finding 3 reputable companies to come to your home and provide a thorough estimate. If they want to give you a quote over the phone, move on. Ask how they will apply the paint, which can make a big difference in the price.
When getting your estimate on exterior painting, be sure to ask the painters what type of process they're going to use. If they plan to spray the home, it's going to use more paint. If they're going to roll it, it'll likely take longer. This will allow you to compare apples to apples when comparing estimates.
Professional painter Todd Cartmel prefers brushing and rolling instead of a standard spraying because he says it lasts twice as long, as much as 12 years when done with a premium paint. A spray job can also be long-lasting, but only if properly applied.
As long as the spray application is back brushed and back rolled and the paint's applied at the correct thickness, it's really no different than the brush and roll application only.
Regardless of process, make sure the company you hire is actually the company painting your house. Cartmel estimates that 60 to 70% of all jobs are subcontracted to independent companies, which could put you at risk.
And a lot of times, that crew doesn't have workman's comp insurance, doesn't carry liability insurance, which leaves the homeowner unprotected in the event that something may happen.
And if you live in an older home, confirm that your painter is lead certified.
If your home was built before 1978, it is possible that your home has lead paint, and there are federal regulations about proper procedures to be used when painting your home. When you're hiring a painter and they don't bring up these regulations, you should get another painter.
Ooh, some good tips there. Some contractors will offer to buy the paint for you, but Angie says to ask if there's an additional charge for that. You can also ask to use their painter's discount if you prefer to buy it yourself. She recommends getting a premium paint, otherwise you could just be doing it all over again in a few years. Angie's List is a proud sponsor of Valley View Live. Have you done some painting?
Oh yeah,
Todd?
yeah,
and
it's a mess. Yeah, and like you said off mic, you ache the next day.
It's crazy how you have to bend and tuck and reach places, and then you ache for days afterward. I've dealt with a lot of painters, and so many of them love Sherwin-Williams. Really? The paint, the quality of the paint they love, and it lasts forever. And typically you only have to use one coat of paint for that, even though other brands have it, but they love Sherwin-Williams.
Wow, that's good to know. Have you ever painted?
Just an art class in high school. That's about it. Otherwise, I keep my walls, they're just like really lacquered with posters. Well, this was when I was a kid, but no, not really. It's a lot of hanging and decorating. But
I did one room. It wasn't the painting, it was the prep work that you have to do ahead of time, the taping and all that stuff, and then laying down the tarp and everything.
It's too much. Like, I really have to paint my face every day. Like, I'm not trying to do that on my wall. That's just where I stand.
Okay, I've got to head across the hall for Action News Live at 3 o'clock. But up next, the men of Ashley Red in the house, so stay tuned.